So the pimp made you a lot of promises. Did you get anything?
Yes, I had a green Cadillac, brand new. I had wife-in-laws, and I had my ass whooped, and I had a quota.
What was your quota?
Roughly 400.
400?
Like a day, yeah.
Did he introduce you to drugs?
No, I stole his drugs. He stole drugs. No, he didn't. He was against me using drugs.
Yeah.
I stole them.
Why did he beat your ass?
One reason is because I stole them.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of times the pimps try to get you to do things you don't want to do with clients. And what's your worst horror story? What was the worst thing that ever happened to you out there?
Bigfoot that was killing the prostitutes. He picked me up on 8 Mile. And he strangled me unconscious, and I was naked. And he smoked cigars. And so he was just, I don't know what he was finna do with me, and it was snow, it was like 8 feet. And I don't know what he was finna do, but I came conscious. He was messing around his car, and he came and sat down, and he had the cigarette, and I took it and put it in his eye.
Yeah?
No, this is serious.
You put it in his eye?
Yes, and I took off running out the car screaming. I ran up to some people's house, and they banged on their door,
Yeah.
and I was butt naked.
Yeah. And what would have happened if you tried to call the police?
I did call the police.
What'd they say?
They took me to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saved my life that night.
Yeah.
Police.
Now, for somebody who's working the street, what is the interaction with law enforcement? Is it typically positive, negative?
It could be positive and it could be negative because sometimes the police has helped me. Sometimes the police have made me turn dates with them. Sometimes the police took me to jail unrightfully.
Yeah.
The first date, first encounter with the police on the street, they stopped me and picked me up and they said, "You're going to jail, bitch, because you tried to give me a French bubble." And I said, "I don't even know what a French bubble is." And they threw me in jail, and my bond was $500. And when I got to court, the officer said that I tried to offer him sex, blowjob for hot water in my mouth. And I don't even know what a French bubble is, but that's a French bubble.
You know, I've done this in several states, and I haven't heard of that one either.
French bubble.
So what is the typical client for somebody on the street? What are they looking for? Like, what leads them to say, because a lot of guys pick up girls in bars or whatever, so when do they start wanting to pay for sex? Like, what is the average client like?
You know, I guess you got some freaks, you got some booty lickers, you got some doodle lickers, you got some feet lickers, you got a bunch of crack smokers, and you got some decent guys just want to get a blowjob or fucking go home to their wife.
Yeah. So when these girls are with the client, are they scared? Are you scared? I mean, is it a big risk?
I've been selling my body since I was 15, so I was scared at first, but it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm kind of used to it's just a business. I don't mix business with pleasure.
Absolutely.
I sleep with one person. I come with one man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Sure. So is the block pretty dangerous? Are there pimps
Yes.
out there right now?
No fucking pimps, they're simps.
Yeah.
And painters.
Can you explain to our viewing audience a little more about what that means?
A simp mean he want to be a pimp. He got a girl and he's making her go on the street to use drugs and he's beating on her. A painter means he wants to be a pimp and he really can't do shit but paint.
And what's the actual pimp? Like, are there any honest to goodness cane swinging, Cadillac driving pimps?
Well, I
in
had a
Detroit?
pimp. I used to be out on Woodward with Last Chance and all the, the real deal.
Yeah.
When it was 10 holes on one corner and everything, And I was 17, and I had a green brand new Cadillac. I had a brand new Cadillac. I owned the house.
So did you feel okay with it then?
I felt special. I felt I was so pretty. I wore minks, I wore heels, I wore jewelry. I used to shop $200 and $300 leather skirts. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
And it wasn't shit.
When did you find that out?
When my skirt was gone.
Yeah. And how did that happen?
It was full of blood.
It was full of blood? Somebody hurt you? Did somebody
Yes.
rape you?
Somebody hurt me.
Would the pimp do anything about it?
He was the one done it.
Why?
I don't know how to really explain Tag. He was like the man, either you get what I gotta have coming, or you getting fucked up, period. He had a wife, he had children. I didn't want to live there with them, so I had to work a little harder because I just wasn't comfortable. You know, so then I got a wife-in-law. She didn't want him, she wanted me. And then we used to argue so much, you know. If I got a car, she wanted the car. If I got a new skirt, you know, it was a bunch of bullshit.
So when did it turn around from you being 15, 16, 17 and having things that most people only dream about to your skirt full of blood and the pimp turning on you? How did that happen?
Say that over again, I didn't understand.
How did it start out with you being young and having pretty things?
I ran away from home one day. He pulled up, he said, come on, get your stuff. He said, we're going. And my mom was there crying at the door. I had already packed my clothes. I just thought that was so exciting. You know, I thought that I was in love. And all that money and the new cars, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, glamour, used to say. And the street life. And when you're getting $200 and $300 and you know, riding around in yachts and you live in, you know, and I hadn't seen $1 million before. I mean, that's kind of crazy, ain't it? I mean, you're really, seriously. And I don't have shit now.
How did that happen?
Drugs, prison, being shot twice, almost dead.
Who shot you out here?
I robbed a number man, and well, Tack shot me one time, my pimp.
Your pimp shot you?
Yes.
So you go from this life where he gets you everything to where he's shooting at you. How did it come about that Tack shot at you?
Well, I called myself leaving him, and I had got my own spot, and I was rolling, you know, doing good. I stayed on about 2 months, and he found out where the spot was. So he played it off. He played it off like it was all cool. Yeah, you know, and then right when I got somebody knocked on the door, and he said, oh, you want to get me some money now, huh? After 2 months. Okay, bitch. And so it went from there. I don't know how to explain it from there. I know I was shot on Finkel and Mendota. I passed out in the liquor store.
So, do you like what you're doing now, or is it just something you do to get by?
It's something I just do to get by because I hate and it's causing problems with the man I love.
Yeah. So if you could be anything you wanted to be but this, what would it be?
I would be a child care worker because that's what I have. I graduated from college. I graduated from Illinois Central College. I worked at Oak Park Schools. I got shot at Oak Park Schools. I got shot in my mom's house. I've been shot 2 different times.
Yeah. So do you see any life outside of this, or do you plan on doing this forever?
Well, God got a plan for me. And I know this because I wouldn't still be here. God has a calling for me. I just don't know how to stop.
The drugs or the tricks?
It goes hand in hand.
Absolutely.
It goes hand in hand. It's your behavior. I'm addicted to this type of lifestyle because I've been used to doing it so long. Man, I was saved, and I was walking. I had been saved for like a year, and I was walking down 8 Mile home from church, and a guy pulled up. I had been clean. I had holes in my shoes, but I know the Lord. Okay, I had just caught the Holy Ghost, and the devil came up. A man picked me up and gave me $200, and I was selling pussy right after that and using, and I had been clean a year. So the devil is powerful.
You ever been to AA or NA?
Yes, I've been to rehab several times.
Yeah. How do you feel about the 12-step program?
You know, you can have a 12-step program, but if you don't got God, it's not gonna work. You got to change your life, period. That's the only person can do it. And some people do it with prayer. Some people get blessed and do it. Some people do it with AA. But I know for me, I got to get my life all the way to Christ.
Yeah. Thank you for your interview, Diane. We're done.
That's the truth. I didn't make up the story.
I don't believe you.